Living alone can be a challenge for many older adults. Loneliness and depression come to mind, but there are also concerns over a senior citizen's physical well-being.
Falls can be particularly damaging. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 out of 3 people 65 and older each year fall. And if you fall once, you double your chances of falling again. The CDC reports falling down causes more than 95% of hip fractures, and falls are the most common cause of traumatic brain injury. Sure, one simple fix would be to consider moving your aging loved one into a facility that can care for them and look after them. Thing is, most seniors want to stay in their own home as long as possible. In today's Angie's List report, how to keep your loved ones safe at home.
78-year-old Katie Collins is a vibrant lady, but her arthritis can get the best of her.
It had become pretty tough for me to get in and out the steps, but I really didn't want to leave my home.
New handrails were a huge help, but she needed more. Her bathtub became tough to climb into, so it was replaced with a walk-in shower. Grab bars were also installed.
Now I'm able to go into the shower. I have 2 seats into my shower. I can sit down and give myself wash up real good and then get up and shower myself, wash my hair, whatever.
For many senior citizens, being able to stay in their own home as they age can be a real benefit. It can help their well-being, so updating their living space for them can be really important.
Angie Hicks, founder of Angie's List, says if you're going to update a home to better meet a senior's needs, you'll want to take the time to identify the best changes to make.
Do a thorough assessment of the home. Walk around, look for doorways that are too narrow for a wheelchair, for example. Also, check to make sure faucets can still be reached if someone's in a wheelchair. These are some simple examples of things that can be updated.
It's real important that you look at it in a holistic way of all the things that could become barriers and meet that.
John takes pride in providing products and services that allow older folks to lead an independent lifestyle. John says scooters, ramps, and lift chairs can be life-altering. He remembers installing a stairway lift for a man who hadn't seen his basement in years.
The guy came down the stairs and he just began to weep because the memories came flooding back to him. So it was a very moving experience, still is many years later, to see the guy experience the memories that he had probably thought he's never going to see again.
Katie feels the same joy every time she showers or easily manages her steps.
I'm just happy, honey, because I never had anything like that before. And it's so nice and convenient. I don't have to worry about, like I said, falling anymore because everything is just convenient. And I'm grateful.
When modifying a home for safety, Angie recommends working with a certified aging-in-place specialist who has specific training in home modifications for the elderly. If cost is an issue, Angie says contact a local agency on aging. They have a lot of programs to help.
I know that Mac and Salisbury
they have a lot.
Yeah, they have the resources. But there's another option, or should I say, a trend that many seniors are turning to right now. Seniors who've been through a divorce or have grieved through the death of a spouse. Whatever the situation, many single seniors who find they're paying too much for housing have come up with a solution. They're facing their golden years, Golden Girls style.
Bonnie Moore had just renovated her 5-bedroom dream house in 2008 when the economy tanked, followed by her marriage.
I loved my house. I had just made it into what I wanted my retirement house to be, and I was faced with giving it up.
Instead, Bonnie found inspiration from a 30-year-old television show.
Thank you for being a friend.
The Golden Girls featured 4 roommates who found friendship despite their differences. At age 64, Bonnie decided to open her home to like-minded women.
I want to be able to talk to the people who live here. And so I started looking for roommates in that age range.
Gloria Holloway has been renting a room for 18 months. It's a perfect fit despite her initial worry.
When you talk about 3 women sharing a bathroom, you can think, you know, there may be some concerns, but that's worked out really well.
The biggest benefit may be money. Gloria says she slashed expenses by 1/3 with communal living. Many roomies may save even more. An average mortgage is $1,700. Rent at Bonnie's ranges from $700 to $850 per person. It's a win-win.
For me, I get enough rent that it covers my mortgage payment and most of the utilities.
There can be pitfalls to Golden Girl living. Bonnie advises people to know their absolute deal breakers. For some, it's smoking, pets, alcohol use, or overnight visitors. Also, put house rules and the lease in writing. Just like the TV characters, Bonnie says roommates have to accept a blend of personalities.
I think they call me Dorothy. We have had a Blanche. I don't think we've had a Rose. And it does take work, but it's so much better than living alone.
And Bonnie has launched a national Golden Girls database to match potential roommates with people looking to fill their homes. So far, there are 1,000 people registered in 47 states.
Oh, wow. Well, they sure look like they're having a lot of fun, and having fun can go a long way in keeping your mind and physical health sharp.
And many seniors are taking note. That's why a lot of them have turned to something called pickleball.
I never heard of it.
Oh, really? Come on, Sean, you remember pickleball. Need I remind you? The YMCA showed us how to play it in September, and of course I won our first match.
That.
Funny. How quickly you forget.
Whatever, Lisa. Well, WBOC's Mikea Turner joins us now to tell us more about this growing trend. Mikea, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so you tried pickleball. Tell me, what'd you think?
I did for the very first time, and I picked it up pretty easily. At first, you know, took a little bit to get used to,
Yeah.
but I had a really good time.
And as we mentioned, Sean doesn't remember it, or he claims he doesn't remember it. For those who don't know what pickleball is, what is it?
It's a cross between badminton and tennis. It's a racket sport, and can easy to to catch on to the rules quickly.
And a lot of our older citizens, our aging generation, is they're picking up pickleball, and you met one in particular. Tell me about Marion.
That's right. I met a very special lady, 84-year-old Marion LaShore. She plays every single day, doesn't go a day without, getting a workout in. And she used to play a bunch of different sports, but she really likes this one because it's easy to keep up with.
I look forward to it every day just to get out here and enjoy it, and you hardly even realize how much exercise you're getting.
And she mentioned the exercise. There's no question that it's quite a workout.
Oh yeah, if you spend about 3 hours a day doing pickleball, it's equivalent to 9,151 steps or 4.2 miles.
And so pickleball is also, you play another person, so it's got to form friendships, and it's doing a lot of other things for these seniors as well.
Oh yeah, a lot indeed, and those friendships are very special, but there are more benefits, and you're going to have to tune in tonight to find out.
Okay, Mikea, we look forward to seeing your story, Ageless Aging, tonight on WBOC News at 10 on Fox 21.
Looks like so much fun.
Especially when you win.
We'll talk about that later. Okay, well, maybe something you can try with the family over the holidays. Speaking of the holidays, no plant says Christmas more than this one. Up next, we're getting schooled on this symbolic flower.
And later, we're giving away our first pair of Garth Brooks tickets today. Could you be the winner?
But first, Delmarva Life is all about community. That's your community too.
Is there something going on in your neighborhood? We'd love to hear about it and see your photos from the event. Send the information our way along with any pictures you'd like to share.
You can reach us at comments@delmarvalife.com or like us on Facebook and share the info there. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.